why you couldn't receive my, it's okay. Maybe it's due to your connection, so it's okay. I was like, why you might forgot it, but yeah, you didn't get my message. It's okay. Well, how's your week?
It's good.
Okay, it was good. So tell me, how do you spend your week? What did you do?
I have the present from the boys in my class. For
Oh,
Women's Day.
wow, perfect. Oh, such gentlemen. Yeah, great. So everyone received? Every girl?
Yes.
Yeah, perfect. It's really good. Yeah, good classmate. Okay, well, let's see what we have today. Are you ready?
Yes.
Very good. Let me share the board. Okay. And, oh, erase the board. Let me erase the board. Okay, let's see what we have today. Oh, look at this one. Okay, teenagers, solutions, and of course, city problems. So let's see if we can solve the problems in cities. Do you think we can? Do you think, for example, teenagers like you can solve the problems in cities? They can find solutions? Can they? For example, how we can do this. So you are a teenager. I want to know how you can help with the problems in big cities. For example, in your city, how you can help. Can you?
Yes.
So how?
Um,
Maybe we can
use use the public transport.
Definitely, yes, it's really good. So in order to avoid making the air polluted, more polluted, of course, it's a good way. And maybe don't not making waste. Like, if you don't make waste, so of course you will help the environment, right?
Yes.
So not making waste is another way to help the environment. Okay, that we have, this is the problem. We have problem with rubbish and with pollution. So in big cities with crowd traffic, so we can do some, I don't know, tiny things, maybe small thing too, little things to make our environment or our cities better place to live. Okay, and now let's see, we have this text. It's about two teenagers and they noticed everyday problems in cities. And let's see what did they do. I will play the audio. Let's listen and read the text together, okay? Let's see. Let me play this. It's okay, 28. Ready? Ready?
Yes.
Okay, great. One moment, please. Seven and eight.
Track 28. City problems, teenager solutions.
These two teenagers noticed two everyday problems in cities, and they decided to do something about them. While Ben Gulak was visiting Beijing, China, he was shocked at the air pollution in the city. He soon realized one of the main causes: transport. In Ben's hometown in Canada, the traffic is quite light, but Beijing has a lot of traffic. Some people drive cars, but a lot of people ride scooters. They're cheaper, and they don't need much petrol. They're also lighter and easier to drive through traffic jams. There is one problem. Petrol scooters can produce 10 times more air pollution than cars. Back in Canada, Ben started thinking about the problem. He wanted to design a new type of transport, something as small as a scooter, but cleaner. He called his invention the Uno, a motorbike which looks like half a motorbike. It doesn't use any petrol, just electricity. Ben won a prize for his invention, and now he's completed 3 different versions of the bike. Will we one day see it on our roads? When
Oh,
Anne Makasinski
let's talk about the first one. So, a new invention that was really helpful, I think. Okay, well, let's talk about Ben. Okay, why he decided to invent a new and to design and to invent a new motorbike, like not motorbike, like scooter. So why?
Um,
What happened that he decided to do this?
because in Ben's hometown in Canada, the traffic is quite light, but Beijing has a lot of traffic.
Yeah, okay, so of course, so actually he was shocked at the air pollution in the city. And of course, what is the main reason and the main cause? Transport. So there are lots of cars in the street, and of course, it makes the air really polluted. So he decided to do something, to take an action. Okay, so do you know the actually scooter? Do you know scooter?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me, as we can see here, a lot of people ride scooters, especially in order to avoid being stuck or getting stuck in traffic, since they're cheaper and they don't need much petrol. They're lighter and easier to drive through a traffic jam. But what is the problem with scooters?
Mm,
Petrol scooters that use gas petrol can produce what?
produce
10 times more air pollution than cars. Can you believe it? Just a small scooter can produce 10 times more pollution than cars. So of course it's not really good. Okay, so we decided to design a new type of transport. What is that? As small as scooter, but cleaner. Why it's cleaner? Why Uno is cleaner?
mm,
Why it doesn't make the air polluted? It doesn't make air pollution. Why?
because scooters
I'm talking
uh,
about Uno. Why it's better than scooter?
the Uno uh, doesn't use any petrol, just
Petrol. Of course. Yeah, it doesn't use any petrol, any gas, so just electricity. And we know that electric cars or vehicles don't make pollution. Well, let's see The next one, we have another young inventor. So let's see.
Will we one day see it on our roads? When Anne Makasinski was young, she only had a few toys to play with. Instead, she loved inventing new things from rubbish around the house. They didn't work, of course, but Anne soon developed an interest in science and electronics. The idea for her first successful invention came from a friend in the Philippines. Anne, who was half Filipino, half Canadian, heard that her friend was doing badly at school. The trouble was that she couldn't study at night because there wasn't any electricity. Anne was amazed to discover that many people, over 1 billion in fact, don't have access to electricity. And then she remembered a fact from her science class. The heat in a person means each of us is like a walking 100-watt light bulb. So Anne designed a torch that uses just the heat from a human hand. It wasn't as powerful as a normal torch and only produced a little light. But Anne's invention won an international science competition with a prize of $25,000 to support her education in the future.
Yeah, it's really perfect. So what happened? Why she decided to actually invent a torch? This type of it, of course. Just let me show you something if I can find it. So you think about it while I'm trying to search for a picture, look for it and to show you. So tell me, so why she decided to invent something that doesn't need battery or electricity to lighten the environment, to lighten, to create, to produce light. Why? Do you remember or no?
No.
Okay, so let's see if I can find it. That will be great. I'm trying to find a picture of flashlight or torch. We say flashlight. They say, here. Look. So as you can see here, a torch or flashlight need battery. So they need battery, yeah, to turn on. So it's like when we can make it something that doesn't need any battery or, for example, electricity, okay, to generate light, of course, it will be great. How? Actually, it works with our heat. It's human, our body produce and heat. So we can use our hands, okay, the heat from our body to generate, to create electricity, to turn the flashlight on, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, so why she decided, actually, she is half Filipino, half Canadian. But what happened, actually, she couldn't, actually her friend couldn't study at night because there wasn't any electricity at night. So actually she was like, why people don't have electricity to study? They can't study at night. So we need to do something. In some, that some places, maybe some areas in the world, people don't have access to electricity. So they don't have actually light bulb. So there is no light at night. But when I invent this flashlight, this torch that doesn't need any battery or electricity, I can help. Even though, like, however, this actually light, this torch or a flashlight can't make, okay, I don't know, too much light. Maybe a little light, but it's okay. Why not? Maybe in future they can work on it, they can make it better, right?
Yes.
So tell me again why she decided.
Because their friend cannot study at night because don't have the electricity.
Yeah, of course. Very good, of course. Well, now let's choose, okay, the correct word for each space, okay, for here from 1 to 6, okay, so of course we already read about Anne McConsky. Now let's choose the correct word for each space, okay? A, B, C, D. But which one? Number 1, let's see. Could you read it, please? They didn't work, of course.
They didn't work, of course, but end soon.
Soon what? Soon an interest. What an interest? So let's see. Soon developed, soon grew, soon made, soon increased an interest. Which one makes sense?
Soon develop.
Great. Develop an interest. It means she became interested in. She became interested in science and electronics. So when you develop an interest, it means you become interested in something. Okay, you become interested in something. Well, and the next one, number 2, and
The idea for her first successful invention came from a friend in the Philippines, and who is half Filipino, half Canadian.
that her friend was doing badly at the school. Informed, heard, told, called.
Heard.
Of course, she heard that her friend was doing badly at school. But why? The was that she couldn't start at night because there wasn't any electricity.
The trouble.
Yeah, the trouble. Very good. Excellent. And number 4, and was
And was amazed to discover that many people, over a billion in fact, don't have to electricity.
don't have what? Opportunity, way, chance, or access.
Way.
Access. Okay, if you have access, it means you can use. Here, look, they don't have access. They don't have access. It means they can't use. For example, something is not available. For example, when you don't have access, okay, something, for example, to internet, it means you don't have internet, no connection. So don't have access, it means you can't use it because it's not available, okay?
Yes.
Very good. And number 5, it wasn't as powerful
It wasn't as powerful as a normal touch and only a little light.
Own, no, did, brought, produce, achieve.
Produce.
Great job, very good. And the last one?
The ANH's invention won an international science competition with the prize of pound 20,
25.
25
$1,000, $25,000 to
her education in the future.
own, to carry, to keep, or to support.
To support.
Great job, my smart girl. Very good. Okay, now let's talk about these two inventions. One, of course, we have a modern scooter or motorbike. The second one, we have a flashlight that can actually generate or can produce little light, not as much as normal flashlight, but it can be, usable, we can say useful. So which invention do you find more useful? Which one?
I think the Uno.
Uno, yeah. And look at the picture of Uno. Isn't it difficult to keep your balance? I don't know. Just two wheels. It's so difficult. Yeah, do you agree? It's like, I don't know, it's half of motorbike. I feel like that you can't control it. You can't keep your balance. Don't you agree? Yeah? Isn't it difficult? Yeah, I think maybe we need more. Just, I don't know, the back of it. So but yeah, I do agree with you. This maybe Uno is really good invention. And of course, Anne can work on her invention to make it better, maybe in future. But Uno is good. I think maybe the style of it, appearance is not really good, but yeah, it's a perfect one. Okay, now let's see. Read the article again and complete the sentences with one or two words in each space. Ben was, let's underline the keywords. Okay. Ben was on holiday in where? But is actually from Ben was on holiday
in Beijing.
Of course, but actually he's from
Canada.
Great. Number two, could you read it, please?
Cars use than scooters.
Cars use what more than scooters?
Cars use
Yes, say.
More petrol.
Great. Petrol, very good. Gas or petrol, excellent. Number three.
Scooters create more than cars.
What? They produce more what?
More air pollution.
Yeah, more air pollution. Oh, why my pictures like this? Oh, what is this? I have a problem with camera. Okay, and the next one, the Uno is
The Uno is cleaner than a normal scooter because it uh,
uses what?
uses
It
more
uses
electricity.
it uses electricity, of course, not petrol. Very good. And this one,
When she was a child and used rubbish new things.
rubbish.
Um, Around the house.
Let's see. When she was a child and used rubbish around the house, new things. Around the house, new things? No, it doesn't make sense. Maybe we need a verb here. Yeah, to complete our sentence. So what do you think? I think it's better to, she used rubbish to what new things? To, let's see.
To invent.
Great, to invent, of course. Yeah, oh, here. And 6.
Anne's friend wasn't doing well at school because it was impossible at night.
It was what? Impossible to,
Uh, to study.
very good, to study. Okay. And storage works by changing what into electricity?
Uh,
It changes what to electricity? So there is no battery here. So,
change.
okay, what does it use to generate electricity?
It used the heat from a human heart.
Of
Hand.
course, body heat. Of course, body heat. Yeah, very good. And the next one, and won $25,000 for her what? Of the torch.
For her invention.
Excellent invention. Very good. Okay, and now let's see. We have some highlighted words here, and let's match these highlighted words to the meaning. Which one, okay, is the synonym of largest? We can say not largest, the most important maybe, not only largest. The most important is better. So which one? Which one means the most important? Shocked, main, design, powerful, fact, instead.
Design.
Design, no. Design like a plan of something. Like, design means plan. So no, the most important, the largest, so is main. Main cause, the most important one. So main, largest, no, not only largest. One main is largest, but not only this. We say the most important, okay? So main. Something you know is true. Something you know is true.
Fact.
Great job. And plan something before making it.
Design.
Great job. Surprise and opposite.
Shop.
Very strong.
Powerful.
And in place of something else.
Instead.
Great job. Very good. Okay. Now, let me ask you a question. And have you ever made, created, or invented something? No or yes? Have you ever?
Yes.
What was that? Can you tell me? So you did. What was that? What did you invent? What did you make?
I made a school. It's a recycled clothing.
Ah, you made it at school?
Yes.
And what is what? It's recycled?
A clothing.
Ah, that is really good. How did you make it? Could you tell me? Could you briefly talk about the process? What did you use? How did you make it?
We use from the plastic bags.
Ah, so you use some plastic bags. Okay, and then what did you do? What was the process? How you did this?
First, our group design that clothing we have to make, and then choose one person to make the rest.
Yeah. Well, maybe you need to think about it, right? So let's do something. Okay. I have two homework that they are not actually really easy one. It's a difficult one. So let me say, the first one, I want to know about what you made at school. So maybe you can write one paragraph, what it is, how you make it. And so, for example, what is the process? So just I want you to write about the process of making it. Okay, so this is your first homework. Okay, maybe one paragraph. You don't need to write a lot, and just practice, since you need to say, you need to actually talk about it at the next session. Okay, this is your first homework. The second homework is to search and you think about the most important invention ever. What is the most important invention, in your opinion? So I want you to think about it. If you need, you can search, okay? And then you will talk. So you will have two topics to talk about for the next session. The first one, what you made at school, how, what you used, and what did you use. And the second one, the most important invention ever, of course, I mean in human life. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So you will talk the next time, okay? Be ready. Okay. Well, Judy, unfortunately, time's up and we need to go now. So we should skip this topic. We talk about it again. Just, I want you to be really ready for the next session, okay? If you need my help, okay, just text me in Skype. I will help you. For example, teacher, I don't know what to say or how to make the sentence. I will help, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any questions?
No, I don't.
So let's go and have a great weekend, okay?
Goodbye, teacher.
Goodbye. See you next week. Goodbye.